Hello guys, so welcome back to Mr. P channel on YouTube. So in today's video we're going to talk about the three different ability of not three different ability. We are going to talk about the three different voice assistant and its ability. So we're gonna test the three voice assistant to see whether it could answering more accuracy, more clearly with the answer, also to test and see how the understanding ability of each voice assistant work. So we have three devices. One is the iPhone, which is known as Siri. The other one is the Android, which is known as the Google Assistant, and the final one is the Amazon Alexa. So uh, we have these three devices, and we're gonna throw a random question to each device with one question at a time. So one question repeat to these three devices to see the actual response from this three device, and also to compare which one giving a more specific and accurate answer. And we also gonna detect more the detail of the answering of this three device. So let's first throw the first question to the iPhone Siri. Hey Siri, what are you doing?
I'm practicing being more helpful. I just like to help. Helping's my favorite.
So Siri give more detail, but actually helpful, providing more knowledge. Providing more information to the user, whether what it is now doing. But actually, it running on background mode. Actually, this is also the arrangement of the speech. So we're not gonna care about that. Now let's start with the Google Assistant. Okay, Google, what are you doing?
I'll probably play some games. If you want to join, just ask to play a game.
So, uh,
So,
so Google Assistant did give a quite better answer. It's giving not not so much detail, but we this is quite acceptable. So we want to try another one with the Amazon Alexa. Alexa, what are you doing?
I'm answering questions and learning more.
So Alexa giving a short answer, but the detail of the answering, the detail of the answer is actually the same to these three devices. So we might gonna say this answer giving into throw into this device and respond back with quite better answer. So let's throw some other question to see the understanding and also the detail, the answer detail of each device that is about to respond back. So let's ask about the weather. Hey Siri, what is the weather today?
Nice weather coming up today, up to 32 degrees.
So Siri did giving a an answer of the question of what is the weather today. So today is actually 28%, 28 Celsius tonight, but they didn't give more detail on tomorrow because we did ask today, we didn't ask tomorrow, but they did provide some graphic, also the detail that manually uh, we could manually observe it by saying the time, the tomorrow forecast, and also the highest the highest temperature for today, and even more. So this is all the detail that Siri could give. So we're gonna throw the same question into Google Assistant to see the different response between this device, these two devices. Okay, Google. So what is, I mean, okay, Google. How is the weather today?
The forecast for Phnom Penh tonight is 28 and partly cloudy. Right now, it's 28 and partly cloudy.
So Google did provide the same answer with the detail of the forecast for tomorrow forecast, but not specifically respond for tomorrow. They did respond for today forecast, but for the tomorrow forecast, they did giving a graphic. Also, they did provide the humidity person percentage, and also the time schedule that the temperature gonna drop or rise. We just kind of say the same to the Siri. So let's ask Alexa about this one. Alexa, how's the weather today?
Right now in Phnom Penh, it's 27 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast has mostly clear skies, with a low of 24 degrees.
Okay, so Alexa give more detail. They did speak more detail, but we don't have any visual graphic showing up because this is the speaker. So the difference that we have noticed is that to by after testing on these two devices showing 28 Celsius, 28 degrees Celsius, but the Amazon Alexa actually respond with 27. So we gonna vote the 2 as the right one, but the Alexa is actually probably some miss point or something, so it didn't provide any accurate weather alone. But with this two device, it giving it 28%, 28 degrees Celsius, which is kind of considered as the true one. So this question we give Alexa as an out. So let's perform some other question. Okay, let us where am I right now? Hey Siri, where am I right now?
You're at Street 191 Phnom Penh.
Okay, so based on the location services, it did provide the right street address and also the city that I'm living. Especially they have a graphic map that's showing the blue dot of where I actually am. So I consider this is the answer is not quite detailed, but the visual graphic is a lot more detailed. So maybe gonna say winning for the Siri. So let's start to the Android, to Google Assistant. Okay Google, where am I right now?
Here's a map of Sanket Tumnok Tuek, Phnom Penh.
Okay, so they didn't provide, well, they actually provide the same accurate data of my location, and also even more detailed. They get it based on the Google Map, which is which having a drop pin on the Google Map about where the location of me myself, especially the device itself with the GPS sensor detected uh, and given on as a visual graphic, just like we see on the screen. So I say this is also winning to Android. So let's start with the Alexa. Alexa, where am I right now?
You're on Street 191 in Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
Okay, so Alexa itself is also giving a right response, but the detail of answer is not so much detail, and also it don't even have the visual graphic information. So we're not gonna give this as a lose to Alexa, but we're gonna give this as a tie. So they did provide a great job, but on these two devices, just because it is a smartphone, so it basing on the location services of the smartphone. And also For the Alexa, it actually based on the internet providing services, which is the IP address of the internet or the IP address of the device itself, based on the location of the service provider, internet service provider. So I might consider that this is also true, and we give it this as a tie. So how about asking a question by letting them telling us some joke? Hey Siri, tell me some joke.
A sloth walks into a bar, waves to get the bartender's attention, and says, "I'll have a club soda." The bartender says, "Hey, why the long pause?"
Okay, so I'm not actually understanding what they are talking about. I mean, I'm not understanding the meaning of the joke, but they did keep such a long story, so this is quite detailed. Probably someone might laugh out so loud already. So let's get into the Android. Okay, Google, tell me some joke.
What happens when a frog's car breaks? It gets towed.
Okay, this is a short joke story, but anyway, someone probably the same laugh out loud already, or maybe even crying already. So let's test to the Alexa. Alexa, tell me some joke.
Actually, my friend Jimmy Fallon wants to tell a joke. Let's give him a shot.
What did the horse say to the scarecrow? Hey!
So what do you think? Should I let Jimmy tell the jokes for a few weeks?
No, thank you.
No problem. I'll keep you laughing, but if you do want to hear one of his jokes, just say, "Tell me a Jimmy Fallon joke."
So Alexa giving pretty much detail with the answer of can you tell me some joke. Well, they did tell us a joke, and then they even asking us for a feedback on whether we want to keep listen to the joke for the next time or something else. So I say that this time question is giving a winning to the Alexa Echo Dot. So now that asking for some general knowledge question. Hey Siri, who is the president of the United States?
The answer I found is Donald Trump.
Okay, so this is the true one. You provide a correct so correct answer and with more detail based on a paragraph like that. I'm not gonna read this mumbo jumbo thing and we're gonna pass it, but they did provide full information of the President of the United States, Donald Trump. So let's continue with the Google. Okay, Google, who is the President of the United States?
The President of the United States of America is Donald Trump.
Okay, so Google Assistant answering the same right answer, but they don't provide enough detail or information unless we manually tap on it or something. So if we tap on it, it will be redirect to Chrome, which is gonna provide even more detail, but they don't even giving us any short detail like what Siri has giving us. So we get I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give the lose. This is gonna be 0 for the Google Assistant. So let's get into the Alexa. Alexa, who is the President of the United States?
The United States President is Donald Trump.
Okay, the same lose to Alexa as well because they even more even less detail with just only one answer, which is the name of the President of the United States. So without describing who is he, where he born, even more specific detail, they don't give it. So these two devices is 0 and the winning is Siri. So let's say the same question that I have just asked, the previous question that I have just asked is so general that everyone would know. So we would like to ask something that is not so familiar to see whether they could catch up with with what we have say and to test the understanding ability of each device. So I'm gonna state the name of the Japan footballer to see whether they could actually understand Japan. I mean, understand other language or not, or maybe the name of other country people. Hey Siri, who is the Japan? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey Siri, how old is Honda the footballer?
Here's what I found on the web for how old is on the other foot.
So we now can see that I have just asked how old is Honda the footballer, and the answer is quite way too wrong. So maybe I'm asking not so accurate. So maybe I want to ask again. How old is Honda the footballer?
Mike Honda is 77.
How old is Honda the footballer?
I don't know Honda INS age.
Okay, so it doesn't understand what I say or even listening, so less about my question. So I give this as a lose, which means 0 to the Siri. So let's start with the Google Assistant. How old is Honda the footballer? "32". So we can see that Google Assistant did have a great ability on understanding, which detected your language, detect what you have speech to see to get the right answer for your question. So just like what I have asked to Siri, that Siri could not handle it, but the Google Assistant did handle it so specific, so true. So you can see that I asking how old is Honda the footballer, and he say here you go, 32 years old. So this is so accurate based on information from the internet. And also the missing point is that they don't respond with voice. They only giving a graphic view, how old is he, and that's it. So we're gonna say this is a winning to the Android Google Assistant. So let's start with the Alexa Echo Dot. Alexa, how old is Honda the footballer?
This might answer your question. Honda is 70 years old. It was founded on September 24, 1948. Did that answer your question?
Nope.
Thanks for your feedback.
Alexa, how old is Honda the footballer?
This might answer your question. Honda is 70 years old. It was founded on September 24, 1948.
Okay, so these two devices, the Siri and the Amazon Echo Dot, providing a wrong answer to my question, just because I'm asking how old is Honda, and I did mention the word footballer, which means a football guy whose name is Honda. But these two devices consider the name Honda as the United States what I don't even know him, and say he is 70 years old. So I consider the answer is not wrong, but to my question, to the person that I actually want to know, this answer is wrong. It's definitely wrong. So the winning is declared to Google Assistant. So now let's continue asking two more questions and then we're done with it. We could give a winning to which device? Okay. Uh, just I'm not gonna give a command to make a phone call or anything just because the only phone that available for calling is the Android because I did install some SIM card, but the two device don't they don't do it because they don't have any a SIM card installed based on the system. So let's say we want to do okay, let's asking them doing some ability for its own. Siri, sing me a song.
Okay, if you insist. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching, while my thoughts were busy hatching, if I only had a, hey, wait a second.
Okay, do you consider this as a song? For me, I don't. But they did provide more detail on my question, the way that I give the command. They did understanding so clearly, and they just giving the answer that I don't even understand. So let's say I give this as a winning to the Siri as well. Okay, Google. Okay. Sing me a song.
I'm singing you a song because songs are great and songs make you happy. This is a song for you.
Okay, thank you, Google Assistant. So Google did provide enough detail. They got it with music. They got it with the singing voice. So the singing voice and the music mixed together and make it a song. So they did provide the right question. I mean the right answer to the right question to what I actually want. I want to listen to a song, not a poem. So they provide a music with a voice, people voice singing. So this is definitely be the right one. So let's say if compare this to the iPhone, I said this Android is the winner, this one is a loser. So let's see how Alexa do. Alexa, sing me a song.
Technology, technology. Where would I be without technology? Without the Wi-Fi, I couldn't say hi. As for music, I couldn't choose it. Shopping lists would cease to exist, and time would be on your wrist. I thank my lucky stars that I'm here today. I hope that you'll agree. Give me 1, 2, 3 shouts aloud for technology. Ooh, technology.
Okay, so Alexa did provide a very long song singing. So I think more detail probably Alexa. And compared to the Android, this two is I give it a tie. But compared to the iPhone, I give iPhone as a lose, and I give these two devices a winning. So I think first I thought I would do two more questions, but I think the minute just rolling, so it's too long right now, and I think I want to just only record this. So thank you for watching, guys. And what do you think about this tree? Oh, anyway, I would like to give a result on which one did the best on their own. Well, I give Android, the Google Assistant, did it best of all compared to the iPhone, compared to Alexa. Android is the choice. Android Google Assistant did very well. So leave me some comment. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe so that you could not miss any interesting video in the upcoming future. So tell me, leaving me some comment about this video to let me know whether what is your idea between these three devices and what else should I ask to these three devices to get the specific and accurate answer from this device. So this is it, guys. So thank you very much for watching. So peace.